Hello and welcome to HMS TechTalks, where we discuss the latest trends within industrial IoT and industrial communication. Today we're going to talk about remote management of gensets, power generators. And with me to discuss that today we have Stålheden. He's one of our most foremost experts within remote management. So first of all, welcome Anders.
Thanks, Thomas.
So speaking of gensets, why is it that they are so suitable for remote management?
Well, generators are often located in remote, unattended locations. So you don't really know much about them. You don't know how much they've been running, which makes it hard for you to plan your maintenance. And also if it's a backup generator, I mean, you need to know that there is fuel in the tank, the battery is good, and also that it's in the correct operating mode. You don't really know if someone on site switches from auto to manual or even just pressed an emergency stop. So without remote monitoring, you wouldn't know and it wouldn't start.
Right. I mean, gensets are remote by nature. They're out in the field. So, of course, remote management it's quite obvious what the benefits are. But there are also a lot of fringe benefits, a lot of extra things that people notice when they install the solution. What are those benefits?
So our customers, after a while, often realize that they have other types of equipment on site that could also be connected. So they could benefit from remote monitoring. So actually, oftentimes it doesn't really start with power gen. I mean, I remember one customer that reached out to us regarding remote monitoring of beam pumps. As it turns out, he had diesel generators on all sites to power the pumps. So you could benefit from this as well.
Right, so you can expand the solution after a while. So how does it work from a technical point of view?
So the gateway is, normally it's connected via Modbus to the genset control panel, and then the gateway is connected to a cloud solution. Oftentimes it's bi-directional, so you will be able to not only remotely monitor but also control, so start and stop equipment remotely.
Does it have to be Modbus? Do they have to communicate via Modbus?
No, some lower end control panels will not have support for Modbus, but if you have some IOs, some relay outputs and so on, you could still have a decent control of your equipment in the field. If you have support for J1939, for instance, you could listen in on the CAN bus from the ECU of the engine, the control unit of the engine. But also other protocols might come into play, like SNMP commands and stuff like that.
Okay. What are the things that you should look for if you're an owner of a genset? What are the things you should look for when you're looking into a remote management solution?
If we start with the gateway, it should be fairly robust. Ruggedized, because there will be vibrations on this kind of equipment, and it's a harsh environment sometimes. And also, if you look at features, if you're in the rental business, I would say look for a gateway with a built-in GPS, because if you can locate your equipment in the field, have positioning, tracking on map, also geofencing, so you can see if things are moved out of place, that's very useful. On that note, actually, the other day I heard about a customer in Australia. They had one brand new genset stolen from their plant. Unfortunate for the thieves, it was equipped with a netbiter that comes with the GPS. So the police could locate this. They could really track it in real time. And also when they found the genset, they also found a lot of other stolen things like cars.
Okay.
This was in the western suburbs of Melbourne.
Oh, all right. So yeah, it can be used for a lot of things, not just geofencing. Right. Also, when you started gensets, a lot of things happen to the current, for example. Are there different kinds of solutions that are especially suitable for gensets?
Say that you are running a diesel genset on a 12-volt starting battery. Maybe it's cold outside. When you crank the diesel, when you crank the engine to start it, the voltage will drop. So you should have a gateway that could withstand this voltage drop without rebooting or failing.
Oh, okay.
That's called cranking support.
Oh, excellent. You've been working with remote management of gensets for quite a number of years now. What are the most common questions that you get from owners and rental users of gensets?
Is it secure? They are concerned if someone unauthorized could access their genset. So really it's crucial that you have a secure solution. You need, of course, all data sent over the internet to be encrypted. You should use strong passwords. I think you should use two-factor authentication with your passwords. And also, if you can find a solution that is security certified, that's great. So some sort of official statement that is actually penetration tested and audited by a third party. So don't just take the manufacturer's word for it.
All right. Elaborate a little bit on this two-factor authentication. How does that work?
So after you enter your username and password, you will be prompted for a one-time password sent to your mobile phone. That just adds this extra layer of security.
Right. Yeah, so security is something that you should absolutely get down if you're looking for a solution, right? Okay, so that's a little bit about remote management of power generators, and if you're interested to know more, please visit our website, ewon.biz, or hmsnetworks.com to learn more. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.